welcome to another episode of Living a Beautiful Life. My name is Jessica Julex, the amazing lady, feeling pretty amazing to be back on the channel. How have you guys been? I really missed you guys. It was just last week, but it always feels like ages. So welcome to today's vlog. I hope you guys have been having a good time. Let me quickly say thank you to all my friends who have been checking out our videos, those who subscribed, those who've been sharing our videos on their timelines and everywhere. Thank you so much, all of you. I really appreciate. You know that, right? Okay, today's vlog was actually inspired by a very good friend of mine. She said, Jessica, I want to talk about this on your vlog. And I said, okay, why do you want me to talk about it? Because I actually wanted to know where she was coming from. So when she told me, I just laughed, because that was one of my basic principles. That has been one of my basic principles to everything that I have become today and everything I am still aspiring to become. Actually, in life, it is very easy for people to get excuses why they should not go into what they want to go into. There are lots of excuses people give. Excuses like, I am not so smart, I was not born into the right family, we are not so rich, everybody is doing it, will I make it if I get into that? I am married, I'm going out of shape, I have children, I didn't go to the university, I didn't start on time, a lot of people are already doing it. A whole lot of excuses people give, and the truth is, one excuse leads to another. Excuses leads to procrastination, from procrastination to laziness, from laziness to total death of one's dream. At any point in life you want to do anything, if you look very well inside yourself, you will see an excuse for not going into that. If you actually live on bringing out excuses, excuses will always come. And the truth is, once you start with one excuse, another excuse will surface. You understand? So today I want us to talk about the various excuses that people give why they do not pursue what they really want to pursue in their life. One of them is, I am not so smart. I hear people say things like, I am not so smart. Can't you see the way she was? Can't you see the way he was acting and everything? Can't you see them in the movies? I am not smart. And I'll be like, if you are not smart, pretend you are. There is really no difference. If you're not brave, you look at yourself, you feel like you are not so smart, act it. You know the way you watch action movies and you see all these people that act these movies, action films, they become so wicked in movies and all of that. Act it. In the true life, sometimes you wouldn't even believe that they can't do these things in their real life. But because they are now acting it, people now feel like this is their way of life. So if you are not smart, pretend you are. Act as if you are. There is really no difference. If you're not born into the right family, make things right. Yes, you can make things right once you decide on the kind of life you want to live and things that you want to do. Make things right. You can leave the family for the while, go to another place, stay with other people who can encourage you in what you are doing. All you need is to work hard on yourself and who you want to become. And by the grace of God, you can be everything that you want to be. Your family background should never be the reason why your back is on the ground. You can work things out for yourself. Some people will say, we don't have much money, we are not so rich. And I'm going to tell you that most of the people you see up there are people who work things out for themselves. So if you find out you can't go to school because you do not have any sponsor or because there is not so much money, you can actually decide to learn a trade or learn a skill. There is certainly no one way to anything in this life. You can first of all go learn something. Some people graduate from school and they start learning tailoring, cosmetology, bakery and all of that. You can go and learn one of those things and see if you can help yourself to some extent. Even while you are in school, you can keep doing all those things while you train yourself. Some people come to school with their cameras, they go to different parties, departmental weeks, they take pictures and they see themselves through. I'm not here to tell you those things are easy. Like you don't have someone who's going to sponsor you and you want to go to school. It's not easy, I know that. But what we are saying is that let that not be an excuse. If there is actually a way you can do things to help yourself, let's just go ahead and do that and forget about the stress. Some people will say, I want to rest. I just graduated from school, I need to rest. And I'll be like, did you put to bed? Rest for what? Why you should find something to do to start helping yourself when you graduate from school and you want to rest. And you know that when you stay at home, you start depreciating. When your friends and your mates are doing something out there, you say, I'm not here to suffer. When it gets to the time when you're supposed to do some things to help yourself and you did not do that, you will see what suffering is really all about. Some people will say, I have this special disability. I can't do some things with my hands. I know some crippled people, like crippled on the floor, but at least they can make soles, they can make shoes, leather bags, and all those things. They can repair shoes because they are in one place. They do not let that their position, that their situation in life to make them useless. They still try to find out something meaningful they can do with their lives. I know some people who do not talk, but they know how to make clothes. Yes, I know good tailors who are good in that. No matter how your life is, you can still try to make something meaningful out of it. Some people will say, I am married. Are you old? Yes, I've put to bed. I have kids. And so I'm not here to tell you those things are easy, but at least I know people who are married, who have kids, but they are ruling their world. You can look up to them, people who are already doing those things, even at your situation. You can find out, because one excuse leads to another. When you say, I am married, I am going out of shape, I have kids, this and that, excuses will keep coming up. But when you find out, okay, this is how things are, but I really want to do what I want to do, it will help you to start working on your shape. Secondly, it will help you to know how to manage your time, because you know you've just got your family and your career and you have to balance things. It will help you to buckle up and be on your feet to do all those things. Some people, because of fear of failure, because they are shy, they don't want people to see them fail, they don't know if they can actually do it well, and that is why they don't want to go in. But the truth is, you never can tell if you can do it very well if you don't dive into it. Some positions in this life are simply meant for people who are daring, people who can just go into it. Let's see what's gonna come out. No matter what we see there, we're gonna face it. And that is one of the basic keys to get anything you want in this life, because courage is like a muscle. It is strengthened with use. The more you use it, the more courageous you would be. You have to get started before you get ahead. Some people will say, everybody is doing it. Everybody is doing it. I don't know if I will succeed if I start mine. But the truth is, the sky is large enough to accommodate all the birds of the air. And the sea is wide enough to house all the fish species. Do not say a lot of people are already doing it. Once your product is uniquely packaged, presented, and most importantly has substance, it will sell. That is the truth. Be it in the business world, social world, or entertainment world, do not say a lot of being. There could be something about you. There could be a special skill that you have to do those things more than any other person can. So do not limit yourself with those excuses. Excuses are like nails used to build houses where opportunities are buried. And once you keep giving yourself excuses, more excuses will surface. Before you know what's happening, your dreams are dead. So you have to bundle all those bunches of excuses and throw them into the dustbin, because the truth is, nobody cares about those excuses. When it's time for you to achieve what your mates are achieving, when your mates start doing what they are supposed to do and you're not doing them, nobody cares about those excuses. Everybody wants to associate with people who are already ruling their world, people who are doing very well in their world. Nobody cares about your excuses. So the truth is, you have to just do away with all those excuses and face your life. As long as you can do something, you can actually get better. So what excuse are you still giving to yourself today? Are you still formulating or still trying to bring up one excuse or the other why you should not do what you're supposed to do? Just know that nobody cares about those excuses. When it's time for action, when it's time to achieve things, nobody cares to know the reason why you have not. So if you understand that today, I need you to start working. I need you to start doing what you're supposed to do. Forget about any excuse. No matter how little you can, get started. No matter little opportunity you have, get started. Just start doing something. And I wish you all the best. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me today on the vlog. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not subscribed, and drop your comments right there on the comment section. My name is Jessica Jilex, and until I come your way on the next episode, stay beautiful and stay classy. Remember, nobody cares about your story until you win. So dare to win. Goodbye.